Bitcoin continues to fall in price. What's going to happen now? Is it going to continue to fall in price? Are we going to break out this downtrend and go into an uptrend all of a sudden? In this video, I'm going to share my screen, share my thoughts, go through the main charts, including gold and silver. I did go live earlier, so you can catch that live stream where I went in a bit more depth. And yeah, I'll talk about what I think is probably going to play out over the next 24 to 48 hours at the end of the video. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Harvinder. I've been making these videos since 2022. Been invested in Bitcoin since 2015. And I like to make these videos pretty much every day. I did it yesterday because it's Christmas and I just didn't make time for it. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so in my live stream, I talked about how this is a high test candle. So what that means is, if you see the shape of this, it's kind of like a inverted hammer. So you've got this long stem and then you've got the actual bulk of it here. When you have a candle like that in a falling market, it usually means the price is probably going to continue to fall. Now, the distinction is it's a falling market, so we're in a downtrend. So we've had a few of these already. Like we had one over here and the price went down. Had another one over here and the price went down. Now this one over here, this is the opposite. This is what we call a low test, when the price comes down and then it goes back up. This works in an uptrend, but because we're in a downtrend, it didn't work. Now I can show you examples of where it actually played out in some uptrends over here. Over here, we're in an uptrend. The price is, it's going up over some period of time, over a couple of months. So we had a couple low test candles here, another one over here. So when you normally have these in an uptrend, the price normally does pump. And then it works the other way when you're in a downtrend. And so we had like a nice one over here and the price shot up. It's almost like a rubber band. So that's a good way to describe it. And so, yeah, I mean, it's not looking good, but you've been watching my videos and following my stuff. I've been talking about this for a while, so it should really come as no surprise. Now, we're in this downtrend. It keeps threatening to break through this downtrend trend line, but it's not. And so in my live stream, I talked about how really there's no point in getting excited until these levels are broken. There's a red line and there's a yellow line. I talked about my strategy as well, which is pretty simply this red line and this green line. When the red line crosses over the green line, like over here, it's a buy signal. That's when you stay in the market. When it crosses back over, that's when you sell. And if you zoom out, you can see this works really, really well with Bitcoin. You buy here and sell here, buy here, sell here. Now, in trading, you don't win every single trade. Like sometimes you lose a little bit. Like over here, there's a bit of buying and selling. Over here as well. But the last sell signal was at 106, 107. And if you sold then, you'd be in a good position right now, even if you did buy back in now. And so this is why I'm funny. When it flips back over, that's when I'll buy back in. I want to have a quick look at precious metals because they are just exploding. So let's look at gold first. I did do some analysis on my live stream on this. We've punched through this long-term trend line. And really with gold, because there's so much data, you can really go back. Let me just tidy this up a little bit. And so, yeah, it continues to go up. We could have a retrace from here, but I don't think it is. It just keeps on going up. So, yeah, it's difficult to do trading analysis and when you have these like crazy pumps like this. Now it really is just a case of seeing what happens. And let's look at silver. Same thing. We've smashed through this resistance level over here. And yeah, who knows how high this is going to continue to go. I added platinum to my list because this has just gone crazy. I think it's something like 150% over the last few months. So that is insane. And I don't think we've ever had a spike like that on platinum. We had a crazy drop when it was at this recent all-time high back in 2008. And now it's just crashed the other way. And so, yeah, very bullish setup, even from a support and resistance point of view. This is on a solid uptrend. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Everything's pumping apart from crypto. And like I keep saying, liquidity. It really is as simple as that. It really is as simple as we just need more money in the system. It's just basic mathematics and economics. And I keep using the same example. If you have 100 grand and you want to buy stocks, Bitcoin, gold, silver, and you want to allocate the same percentage each, that's 25% each. If you want to get more of any particular asset, you either have to make more money or you have to liquidate some of your other positions to buy more gold, for example, or more silver. You can't have everything. But this is how the economy basically works. It's instead of going out to make more money, earn more money, they just print more. And it's literally like you having your own machine at home where you just print money. Okay, I want to buy another handbag, print. I want to buy a new watch, print. It doesn't work like that for us because we're not in control. And we have to actually add value in some shape or form and actually generate that extra money so we can buy more. But these governments, they'll just print more, and they've talked about how they're going to, and they will, and that money's going to come back into crypto. So Bitcoin will recover. I can almost guarantee you that. It just needs time. Thanks for watching. I'm going to close this out. If you liked my videos, I make video updates pretty much every day. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment down below if there's any assets that you want me to look at. Oh, and happy Boxing Day, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Thank you.